new and diamond and built the house, they will be seeing the FSI, floor space index. Floor space index in the sense how much amount it is abutting the road. Depending upon that only you have to build your floor space. Now, who has given it? If you could be able to see the quantum of the floor space, means it will be even what you can say, not 2 times or 3 times, more than 15 times the FSI will be exceeding it. So like that, now the purpose I wanted to just sensitize you is that legal aspect is one of the things which is the most important. Most unfortunately, the law in India is not used as a management tool, it is more used as a litigation tool. As a management tool, prior to that, if you could be able to respect the law and all the legal provisions have been properly implemented, means even such type of disasters and catastrophes, even if it is happening, their effect could have been nullified or minimized one. So this is what I would like to sensitize in the beginning of my talk, the importance of legislation. Now coming back to the second one, that is the natural disasters. And prior to that 1984, that is 1986, that the Bhopal gas tragedy, 1984, the Bhopal gas tragedy has happened. At the time, there was no specific legislation as for the purpose of environmental protection. You had only the 2 types of the law, the 2 types of the 2 legislations only. One is the Water Act and another one is the Air Act. That environment means the people thought it is the water and the environment. There was no holistic approach or a comprehensive picture about the environment was not given. And any accident which is occurred within the premises of the factory, if the effect is being felt within the factory, means then the Factories Act will come for the rescue in order to get the compensation for the workers, both for the loss of life, for the loss of limb, or in fact the loss of any of the items, they can get the compensation. But whatever that is happened within the premises or within the premises of the factory, that effect is being felt outside the factory, then if it is a human loss, or if it may be an agricultural loss, it may be a cattle loss, or it may be the, what you can say, loss of limb and loss of property, and the no man's property or the common property resources now lost, like the ecosystem, or it caused some forest loss, or it caused some forest fire. There were no specific legislation in order to give the compensation from the particular company, or in other words, we can say the company is not liable to pay the compensation for that. And number 2, that was the then existing scenario. The second one, and our environmental laws are more criminal oriented. Criminal oriented laws, if there is A and B are quarreling, or if there is any dispute between the A and B, means because of the action of the A, the B is being affected, means only B has got the right to go to the court, and on behalf of the B, no one has got the right to go to the court. Otherwise, there will be a multiplication of the cases, because as per the criminal jurisprudence, only the affected party can only go to the court. Now, in the case of the Bhopal gas tragedy, there are several people who are affected. Those people may not be knowing their rights also. And our Indian scenario, so many people are oppressed, depressed, and the people, they may not be knowing their rights also. So in that case, if anyone who is socially a sensitive person wanted to approach the court and get the compensation, means that there was no legal, that there was a big amount of legal hurdle was there. Legal hurdle, suppose for any preventive action when you wanted to go to the court, means the public interest litigation was there, PIL was there. PIL, just some 2 years back only, that what is this one? This thing was opened by the Honorable High Court and the Supreme Court. Anyone for the public cause can approach the judiciary, and it must be only for the public cause, and it was more a civil cause or a civil damage rather than the criminal one. Criminal one in the sense, if A has beaten the B and B could not be able to go to the court, means on behalf of the B, I cannot go to the court. So it is not for the criminal purposes, it is more for the civil offences rather than the criminal offences. You have to classify this criminal and the civil one. And there, the civil one, it was okay. In the interest of the public, I can to show to the court that I am coming to this court in the interest of the public in order to get the compensation, or in order to prevent a particular nuisance or an act of the nuisance. I am coming to the court. If you could be able to prove to the you are coming for a public cause, then the court will admit the petition and give the necessary direction. But here just something has happened, a catastrophe has happened, and it is a catastrophe happened means it may be a negligence of the factory also. Now at the time it was considered only a negligence. Negligence in the sense it is only you cannot say a big accident or a big disaster, you can say. It was a negligence of some person, this has happened. Like that, negligence is coming under the common law. Common law, sorry, I cannot speak Tamil. Common law and the other thing, you got lot of differences are there. So in that case, it was considered was a negligence, and on behalf of the people who are affected, and most of the people may not be knowing how to approach the court and get the compensation. In that case, they asked that only the government has to go and approach the court. And there was a big legal hurdle was there. Legal hurdle. Sometimes we will be knowing that this is. Yes. Okay. இப்பதான் நான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண மாதிரி இருக்குது. Okay. Anyhow, but the government of India has got parents patrie. That is one of the doctrine the government of India has brought. And that was being challenged, and it was said, yes, on behalf of the affected people, you